You guys don't really know that I was once down and low in my life. So this is my little sweet short story and I'm going to tell you how I struggled and struggled to get back high on heels. I used to wear nice long pencil heels for long hours thanks to my profession, and because I used to host shows, I used to do a lot of reality shows, and we used to shoot for 16 hours and 18 hours at a stretch, and I was constantly on heels. It was actually in a year 2013 that I tore my cartilage, and in fact my doctor told me that you'll never be able to wear heels ever in life, and that was devastating. I am in a profession where I need to wear so many outfits, and when you have to be on stage, you just cannot avoid wearing heels. One very, very important thing that we kind of miss out is that we don't choose the correct heels. You have to really sometimes invest in heels if you are going to use them for very long hours. Spend a little bit extra, but always buy a comfortable shoe, comfortable heel, so that you're not making a very clumsy picture of yours when you're walking in a party. You don't look awkward when you're wearing heels, because there's so many girls I see strutting around in heels, but they're so uncomfortable in them, they just so not look cool. It's then better that you don't wear heels. So my struggle, or my journey of to fight back and get back on my heels was when I met a lot of physiotherapists, and they told me that you need to first correct your posture. Sometimes when we get very tired, we tend to kind of arch our backs and stand in a wrong way. So the first step for me was to correct the posture, and to be in the correct posture for very long hours on heels. It was very important for me to strengthen three parts of my bodies. One was glutes, most important, which we always miss out. Strengthen my the muscles around my knees, and to strengthen my lower back, for which I did a lot of glute strengthening exercises, lot of knee strengthening exercises, and a lot of back strengthening exercises. Of course, when you hit the gym, you could probably ask your instructors. Apart from the lunges and the squats, you need to do a lot of knee extensions and a lot of floor exercises on heel bridges, the butterfly stretch, and keep stretching. Sometimes the pains also happen because we don't stretch, and I swear by yoga for that. Two problems which usually women have when they stand high on the heels, or if you're wearing heels for very long hours, is that you tend to kind of make your knees fall inside. That happens usually if you have a flat foot, if you don't have very arched foot, or if your foot arch is not supported well in your heels. So what you tend to do is that you make your heels fall inside. That is going to give a lot of stress on your knees, and also going to give you back problem. So that is something which can be rectified by, of course, giving a little support in your heels for your flat foot or for your arch. And the second problem that usually happens is that when you're very tired, you tend to make your back concave. That means you push your hip outside and make your stomach protrude. So even visually that side doesn't look very nice, and also it's very bad for your knees and back. For that, you have to make sure that your shoulders are rolled back, your core is tight, and your hip and your back is aligned in a straight position, so that you're not putting extra pressure on your back or knees. So these are the two things which you really need to take care of when you're wearing heels, or even generally when you're not wearing heels. This is very important. One more trick to wear high heels is that you can avoid the pencil heels, and you could still buy heels which are supported in the front. Though they are very tall, yet they're supported in the front. I'm going to just give you a demonstration. Like these heels of mine, they're very pretty. They just do give an impression that they are nice pencil heels, but they're supported in the front. So if you really see, the base is flat because they've got a hidden support here inside. So they are there's a little bit of a platform which is like a hidden platform, which is not going to make your foot fall that low when you're wearing a heel as tall as this. So this is one trick. The other trick, of course, is that you can always wear big platforms. I mean, these are not exactly platforms, but again, they're supported and they're flat heels. They look cool, they look smart, and they're also going to give you nice uplift and make you stand tall. Having said that, the basic 4 heels which I feel every girl should have is, one is definitely like a nude heel, because it goes on every dress. It could be closed nudes, or it could be strappy nudes, depending on what kind of clothes you wear, but definitely one nude pair will go a long way. The other is, can't miss like a black pair, because if you really want to go for an office meeting or wear a little black dress, black heels go a long way. Apart from that, you could do like a nice neutral gold. Don't go for a very stark yellow gold, but go for a neutral gold sandal. Typically a strappy works a long way, because you can even wear it on Indian dress and saris and on your western dresses. So maybe a strappy neutral gold is the third one that I'm going to recommend. And one could be like a nice brown heels, which could be like a platform heels, which you can wear on your casual dresses or your maxis or your denims. So yeah, like a tan, a neutral gold, a black and a nude. These 4 heels, they will go a long way for you. This is my favorite pair of heels. They are such a cool combination of these colors, white and like a bright pink and black, and I like the way it's shaped. It's got a zip behind, and it's closed. It's a kind of a hybrid heel. It's formal in some ways, informal in some ways, funky yet very formal. I don't know how to just describe it. Probably this is something which I really like a lot in my collection. Okay, this was my sweet little love and hate story with heels, and I hope you found it very useful. So if you're struggling with your heels, or if your back and knee problems, you probably might just take some tips and get back to fitness and adding these few little exercises in your fitness regime. You could add those little features in your heels, or maybe correct your posture. I hope something was helpful. And for more videos like these, you can like, share, and of course subscribe to Pink Villa.